Y'all know I don't stretch. So if everybody asking why 84 ain't stretching, y'all know I don't stretch. Anybody pay attention to Viking football, 84 don't stretch on game day. I come back. I came out the womb, I was ready. Tell them, mama, you know I was ready. That's why you have it.
This is Jordan, Ryan, and Buddies, the good, the bad, and the uglies. Breaking out the huddle with Adam Thielen, Hustle, DK, Metcalf, muscle strong. No more goal line fumble, rumbling in the jungle, rumble, young boy, rumble. Fuck being humble. I'm proud of the game, that just my game, that's second to play. All God protecting my name, talking the same as to playing the game. No pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. Shit, well, I train the brain to strain the pain till I'm in the Hall of Fame. Won't stop till I'm in the Hall of Fame. Oh, got some money in my pockets, man. I ain't talking pocket change. You could keep the fucking change.
Is a disgusting act. Is a disgusting act. Is a disgusting.
Bit up on the route, and Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
Is a disgusting act. Is a and it's unfortunate.
Okay, here we are. Halloween.
Jaguars take a win today. Going to the Fargo Dome.
Remember last year what we did for this?
Last year we laid out our top 5 Halloween movies, correct?
We did, but right away when we started this episode, hold on.
Doo-doo.
So,
As you guys can tell, we have Robert Rasmussen back in the house again.
yes.
Which
He's a
is
scary
beautiful.
ass motherfucker. He loves to spook people.
Beercules has returned.
Beercules. Yes, I'm back for another round, and this costume, I felt like a king getting armored up today. I had my mom
Look like it.
freaking tie all my legs.
Stand up. Give him a look. Give him a look. Give him a
Don't
look.
put that down right now. Yeah, get up in there.
Get up on the chair. Gotta go.
Well,
Go.
the cameraman, come on. What are we paying you for?
I had my mom tie these legs up. It took a while. This was originally made for a guy who was like 6'5", so I got the legs hiked all the way up here because I am of course not 6'5".
Those are waist high.
That's waist high. That's
belly button.
that's over belly button. That's tits.
over
That's
belly.
under
Yeah,
tits.
This is like an under tit type deal.
Those are bibs.
Yep.
Those are nice.
So,
How
yeah.
much beer is that, do you think?
I have no idea.
That's gotta be what are you saying? Probably like a year's worth?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, that's more than a year's. I drink that in a day.
Person. You drink that in a day.
Dude, you get that amount of beers down quick. That's. I mean, if you're good at what you do,
I don't know.
It's a year's worth.
a year's worth? No way. You and your buddies could do that in
Hey,
a
well,
month.
not saying tonight or like the time we post this pod, but maybe we'll count these motherfuckers. Whoever's closest can get a fucking
Yeah.
shirt.
So everybody take a guess.
But we'll just, yeah. Alright?
Oh, they're doubled up though.
No,
On the inside, oh, okay.
Oh, he had to double him up. He's fucking 5'7".
Yeah.
No, just a couple of them were
He's
rolled
5'7"
over.
on a good day.
giving
He's
it
5'7" on a
You
good
gave me
day.
a couple inches there.
Shit.
I wish I was 5'7".
He's a gracious-
What did they?
Photos.
What were you listed on the football?
On the football,
roster?
I was listed as 5'6", 145, which gave me about 3 inches and 25 pounds.
Michael, what were you listed? Do you know?
For what? Weight?
For football, what was your height and weight on the football roster on the
I
pamphlet?
might have listed myself at 6 foot. I'm 5'10"-ish.
Not your personal
Hey,
opinion.
Peanut Gallery, you
You
guys
know-
want to be on?
Yeah, that we got a peanut gallery over there of people who didn't want to be on. One is the founder of the pod, and Tyler Copeland. The other is Jared, and we got JJ Malmy in the house too. But
You guys want to be on or what?
and only.
You should do a free shirt for whoever guesses the bottle cap.
That's what we
I already
did. That's
said it. You guys haven't
yeah. Wake up and pay attention in
Be
there.
on there.
Peanut gallery.
Yeah, and otherwise, if you guys don't want to be on,
I'm the
can you
cameraman.
guys please be quiet, huh? Thanks, appreciate it. I'm not trying to be a dick, but
At least he's not Alec Baldwin. At least he's not Alec Baldwin, and Drake just shot you.
yeah, I could have done that. I should have done that. I wonder if we're gonna see anybody
soon?
up there and
Not soon enough. That was gonna be my second costume.
up at the fucking bar dressed up as a
Al Baldwin?
cowboy in it.
Oh yeah.
That's the theme this year. Me and you were the Beach Boys. Me and
Yeah.
fucking
I mean, you
boys.
gave me no other reason than to pop it out, and
Show the guns. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm the only guy standing up. I could squat
Michael
down,
looks
but
like a football coach
I'm
from
I'm
like the
plenty
70s.
short the way it is.
Football
So
coach from the 70s.
Yeah,
You know what? I'll
with
take
the
that.
short
with the hat.
shorts,
Oh.
the hat.
I'll rep it.
yeah, with the glasses
Yeah,
and the
send
hat.
people to-
I mean, without the biggie
You know the
stuff
biggest
on.
ball shirt? Gotta get that.
That's nice.
That's big.
I mean, otherwise there was that Conor McGregor picture that we were talking about before the pod.
So there you are.
I am Mac Miller, Easy Mac with the cheesy raps. May he rest in
Yes,
peace.
for real. R.I.P. Mac. That's a good costume, though. I hope you win, actually.
Yeah, we gotta get up there after
Just
this
for-
pod.
Just because of
We
Mac's
got some
costume.
serious
God damn it,
competition.
I got screwed last year.
I think
at
you
the
came
costume
last year.
contest.
Burgess came as fucking Jake from State Farm and beat Beercules.
Yeah.
Did he win as Jake from State Farm?
He did. He was like a win. Yeah, he was like
Heresy. That's the laziest
Top-
costume.
His name
ever.
Top
isn't even
three.
Jake.
Mine is pretty lazy, actually. But you know what? What I am on Halloween is I'm on the beach. That's
Yeah.
where the fuck I want to be because
Exactly.
it's cold as a. Ugh.
Dude, this is football.
I was
weather.
just
I like
on-
it. This is Halloween weather.
Oh, but dude, you know the kids down in Texas, they're on Halloween and it's warm. It is Halloween weather for them too.
100%.
But
That's-
we got the trick or treat in snow and shit
Yep.
back in the day.
Yeah.
We've thugged it out for like
Yeah.
years as children.
Oh, yeah,
we
now-
had some brutal Halloweens. I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a few.
Wearing the jacket underneath your costume, getting up the house, zipping them up, zipping everything down real quick. See, I'm Spider-Man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, who are you supposed to be this year, little boy?
What were you last year, Fester?
I was nothing last year. I don't think.
We were a couple fucking wannabes. We didn't.
I don't think. I mean, all I know last Halloween, that was me and Burgess. We ended up walking through a bunch of houses here in town to get to where we were going that night. And I lost my phone. Well, it turns out that like Sydney Larson, and I dropped it like right by the fire that night. I woke up the next day and I searched all damn day. I took forever with Nelson's laptop that didn't load. I would ping it. I'd hop in my car. I'd drive over there. And I'd drive around, and I was walking through a lady's backyard, and she got pissed at me. She's like, "This is private property," and I was like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Last night I was
Under the
I was a
influence
wreck
in your backyard.
and I not intentionally. We thought we were on the right path. We were not on the right path, and I walked through your backyard. I'm just checking if my phone's here. I'm sorry. I'm not. No."
This is
And
private
she came out, helped
This
me
is
look for a
private
bit.
Business, so mind yours.
You know, like, and then I met some people from it. There was a nice lady who tried to help me, and yeah, I mean, Halloween last year was a good time. I know the night itself, the party night itself was a good night. I know that.
You know what?
And I know we did. I remember doing the pod that night. For
I
sure.
remember actually that night now that you say that because I was with you and Burgess because we ended up bringing Burgess back here. He was a puddle. Jake was a puddle.
Yeah,
Jake was a puddle.
Jake was a puddle
And,
for sure.
It was fun. That was a good night. Actually.
Yeah, I do
and then we
remember.
didn't dress up because and we were.
Yeah, me and you
kinda
did not
nervous.
dress up, but you know it is what it is.
I had my WrestleMania shirt on, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
But no, this was.
I wore something for the pod. Oh yeah, I wore the USA
Yeah, you
cut
got-
off sleeve.
Yeah,
Douche
you
boy
always
look.
be showing your arms on
Oh,
Halloween.
I don't have no arms. Those are babies.
Fuck, we got pipes over here, baby.
Brian the body. They don't call him the body for nothing.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
There's no body for nothing. I mean my chest hair is 0, but I mean
Look at this chest there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look like my grandpa back in the day, chest hair all poofing out.
I want to coach with the hat that kind of looks like that. I think that's not a fedora, is it? I want that fedora, that old, like...
Gets like a golfer's hat?
Yeah, that little golfer's hat that's just like this for wrestling.
Yeah, no, these are pimping right here.
What Lambo used to wear or
These actually
what?
have swag.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Just to do something different, just because that's just the way that I am. But
swag.
But no, Halloween, boys. What was your best costume, you think? This one?
Yeah, oh yeah, this one.
Definitely?
This one for sure.
We're gonna got a close second.
Close second is I dressed up as an orc when I was a little kid after watching Lord of the Rings, the first movie. Those fuckers scared me.
they are pretty scary.
That's one of them troll-looking things.
Yeah. And I had like a night get up, but then I found this green monster mask that I put over top.
Yep.
So I had my armor and my sword and my green monster mask. I think I was 5th or 6th grade. That's pretty sweet.
Yep.
What about you over there, big guy? Mac?
I mean, you know
best
what?
Costume.
This is my favorite one right here. I mean,
honestly, that is fresh.
If you've ever seen Mac Miller Diablo music video, look it up. This is pretty spot on. I'm really proud of it. So, you know what? Mac Miller, he makes some good music.
God, I hope
Mac Miller was...
Absolutely.
That's who you're going as, is Mac Miller? That was the goal?
Of course. And
You know what, though? You know
When you
what's
asked as a
sad?
captain's
You know
hat
what's
today,
sad,
I didn't
though?
know what the hell you meant.
I'm about to call out this area, and I hope I get some clapback because you won't win because of this area. You ain't Trace Atkins.
No. When we go upstage for the costume party, I'm going to break a 20 or 2, and I'm going to make it rain a couple ones up on the crowd, and then I have to get it then at that point, right?
Yeah, you better... I mean, I'll give you money, but you better pick that damn money back up.
No. Mac Miller doesn't pick his money back
I'm
up.
sitting up in front.
You gotta find one girl that's dressed as a stripper today, and then
Or there's going to be somebody dressed as... Yeah, no.
You know, that was what you were mentioning earlier, your favorite part of Halloween.
Halloween is the girls, man.
Absolutely.
Kick your feet up, grab a beer, folks. We're just kicking it up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the
Robert
girls.
Rasmussen's just getting into it.
You know, it's funny. What do you think this year's new theme is gonna be? Because of, the past couple years, I feel like we've been seeing a lot of the Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
It's probably... I think it'll be Halloween. I mean... We'll see. It's all like there's always the Ghostbusters. There's always somebody who gets creative. There's always that person who uses the blow up riding donkey thing.
Dude,
whatever. But I think it's gonna be Halloween. I think you're gonna see a few Michael Myers tonight. And that's, I mean, Michael's probably...
You hope you see a couple Michael Myers.
No, I don't, because I actually can't handle it. Like last night I had to listen to calming music before I went to bed, so I didn't have the Michael Myers nightmares that I've had since I watched that Halloween Kills movie. And it's not that the movie itself was physically that scary, but it was the fact that the gore in it and
No, can you grab me?
the movie did a good job of showing this family exist just a nice group of old folk, and they're oh, there's somebody in here, and yeah, I don't want to spoil the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
I mean,
messing
my
up.
God, the way that he fucking kills those people. I mean, pardon my language, but my God, the things that there were times where
This is Halloween.
I saw it and I went like this, and I was just wait until in the movie where you hear that where they hit the ground, because it's okay, he's let go, he knows they're dead. Well, he let the one lady survive and sit there and watch everything that he was doing, and oh my God.
Yeah, what he did next there was pretty wicked.
That was crazy, but they continue that's why I
Have
like
you
those
seen that movie
movies,
yet?
because
Oh,
it
I
just
haven't.
Have you?
I have not. Is that your scariest movie then for you, personally?
personally for me, yes. I'll tell just a quick story. We went to the state fair when I was a junior. I don't think I went my senior year, but as a sophomore and a senior or a junior, I went, and we went through that little haunted house they had. And it doesn't physically scare me. It's just oh, okay, there's gonna be a jump scare. I don't know when it is, and I'm gonna go, oh. But there was one dude sitting in a corner as we were walking through, and it was a guy in a Michael Myers mask, and I was the last guy in the line. And I knew for a fact, I was there's a human being there. He did a great job, but I was I'm not going to turn around, and he's not going to be fucking standing there. I'm not going to do it. So I literally was that's a human, there's somebody in there, and I ain't doing it. And I turned around later, and there the fuck he was, and I ran away, because he is the only dude that actually scares me. Like I was telling you last night in that dream, like my family, everybody was in this house, and I think my mom had something that happened to her. He got a little, hack in, and she was like, all right, like you got to go out and like make sure he's not there. Well, in the dream, I walked out on this porch. Again, don't know where we were at, but I walked out on this like balcony of this house, and there he was, and old boy started running. And in the movies, he just walks. He was running in the house. And I was like, oh no, he's added another agility element to this. And like, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday morning, and I was like, I ain't going back to bed. I was like, I guess I'm going in to work out this morning because I'm not going back to bed. It's 3:30. I'm going to stay awake. I'll go shower. I'll do whatever. Because it's the only thing that freaks me out. I did not want to go back to bed.
I'll tell you why Michael Myers doesn't scare me. I live in the Midwest. Every house you go into has some sort of firearm. And if he's just walking around, I know I can get to that shotgun faster than he can get to me. So,
but have you watched the movie? Like,
I haven't watched the movie.
Again, for the sake of the movies,
there are many movies.
He doesn't die.
He doesn't die. I don't know how.
I don't think it's possible.
I've seen him
the next movie is called Halloween Ends. The next movie is called Halloween Ends. So this series, somehow, some way, he's going to die. He has to die.
You would think.
There's got to be a way because
isn't there the main woman that he's after the whole time?
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis,
So
Laurie
what
Strode.
if he gets Jamie Lee and they end the movie there?
It could be, but he still exists, so the movies can continue to go on.
So he has to kill her.
He has to die. No, he has to die.
Then you can't make any more Michael Myers movies.
Exactly. They don't want. I think they want it to come to an end.
Right, that's very fair for
because Jamie Lee Curtis isn't going to be able to make these movies forever.
And if you think
it's just time for it to come to an end.
And in the timeline, really, Michael Myers is actually getting to be an old man.
Yeah.
Because if you remember in the last movie, which I don't care if anybody hasn't seen that, because that was fucking neat.
That was
a year or two ago.
That's 2018.
But he was like locked up, and he was sitting in that like outside, like by himself, like guarded all around, fucking snipers, everything, and he was just by himself.
Yeah.
And he's just an old ass man. Looked like he was almost blind.
Yeah,
Did he have like glossed over eyes almost?
Well, you never I don't think in those movies you ever see him without a mask. The only ones you do are the Rob Zombie remakes. The Rob Zombie ones show him they show him kill his sister for the first time.
I remember that. Rob Zombie's such a G at Halloween, dude.
And then they show Dr. Loomis working with him that day. His mom's there. She's like, "Oh, I'm really excited, whatever," and she's got to leave. And when they leave his dinner tray there that has an actual fork, and the nurse comes in to watch him, and he just absolutely destroys that lady.
Well, see,
I don't care. You give me enough slugs, it's gonna slow him down.
It slows him down, but then all of a sudden, everybody's like, "Oh, is he dead?" And it's just,
he just grabs him,
and then superhuman strength. He just from his back lifts you to the ceiling.
Yeah,
those guys have never watched.
He killed a dude with a shotgun in one movie, or a girl, by literally taking the girl's shotgun, taking it away, stabbing it through her, and stabbing it through the wall, and letting her hang there.
That guy, those people have never watched Zombieland, because everybody knows double tap.
Double tap, double tap. Double tap your fist bump. Hey, right here.
They never shoot him in the face. That's another thing, too. That's what I would do.
That's why you gotta watch all the movies.
Number 5, go for the head.
Shoot him.
No, but you gotta watch all the movies. They always find a way, obviously, in the movies to make him get away. But in the one, she hops in H2O, Halloween H2O. Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode jumps in that emergency vehicle because they thought he was dead. She drives it off the road. He ends up getting out of his body bag. They crash. He's sitting there against a tree. She cuts his head off. Well, they come back with Halloween Resurrection, and Laurie Strode is in a mental hospital because she ended up killing the first aid responder because he ended up waking back up, breaking the dude's trachea or whatever it is, and he couldn't talk. So she slaughtered an innocent civilian. So she ended up doing that, blah, blah, blah. He kills her at the beginning of the movie. It is what it is. He kills her in Halloween Resurrection. Laurie Strode dies. So even the new ones now are doing their own thing. They're just continuing it as if Halloween Resurrection didn't exist.
No, because it didn't. No one did.
Because if you watch Halloween Resurrection, she dies within the first half hour.
How many movies do you guys think there are?
You can't count. All I'll say.
All of the movies that are considered Halloween, Rob Zombie or not.
But there's one movie that was made in the 80s that cannot be counted because it's not even about Michael Myers.
We'll keep going. What do you think it is?
It's Halloween 3. It's something like the season. It's called the Season of the Witch, I'm pretty sure. And that has absolutely nothing to do. Because there's Halloween 1, Halloween 2. There is a Halloween 3, but it's called the Season of the Witch, which I've heard is a great like horror movie itself, but because they called it Halloween and it doesn't have anything to do with Michael Myers, it was a shitty movie. It was bad at the box office.
Alright, so be quiet here. This movie.
Got me fired up.
This movie, I love the passion for fucking Halloween. I love it. How many movies are there? Because that movie isn't on my list, I'm pretty sure. And I appreciate the follow through.
I'm calling 5.
I didn't know that.
I'm calling 5. How many? That's my guess.
Halloween movie.
A Halloween? No. Or is he talking Halloween? The holiday,
like Michael
or
Myers?
I'm gonna say 5.
I'm gonna say 11.
Oh, he's counting on 2 hands already. Oh God.
10.
There are 13 of them.
Oh.
And it does not include Michael. You want to hear them off? Let's go. I'll tell you.
I mean, that was a quick guess.
Halloween.
Halloween
2.
Yep.
Halloween Resurrection. Halloween.
H2O.
Halloween 4. Halloween 5.
I thought it was just 2 trilogies.
Halloween.
Oh my God.
Halloween, Rob Zombie.
Yep.
Halloween 2, Rob Zombie.
What do we got? Oh, maybe not.
Halloween, new movie.
There is Halloween.
Halloween Kills.
You got 12? There's
10.
12. There's 12 because Halloween 3 I'm seeing here.
Yeah, well, that doesn't have anything to do with
So
Michael
there's
Myers.
12 because then there's Halloween Kills.
Yep.
Well,
I've counted those. There's 10.
11 here. I said 11.
I guessed 10 though, so you would guess.
Oh, I guess we're playing the price.
This is fucked up. There's no way. Well,
there's 10.
According to the old Google, we got 13 of them bitches.
What's the scariest movie I've ever seen? It's either Hostel or there's a
But
zombie.
I will agree with you with Halloween 3. I will take 13.
Yeah, because Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, H2O Resurrection, Rob Zombie 1, Rob Zombie 2, New Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, which is coming out next year, the year after that, is 11. Unless there's a Halloween 6 that I'm not thinking of. But that's where this ends, unless somebody else made another one that I have not seen.
Oh, he was on your bench.
All right. So Michael Myers is your scariest movie?
He's the scariest dude that exists.
Ryan, what's your scariest movie? That messed you up the worst. The one that gave you the most nightmares. What is it?
I know what yours is.
Of course you know, but we'll get to that later.
See, now I'm sick in the head. I didn't get any nightmares. I didn't get scared of these movies. But the one movie that Halloween is probably my favorite. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is good. I love Rob Zombie's movies, so I can't pick because I like them all, and I like what the fuck was I gonna House of a Thousand Corpses with the Rob Zombie.
Okay.
That one's like one of my top favorite. Like it's not a Halloween movie, but it's pretty Halloween themed.
Yep.
I would say.
Well, I would give you my scariest movie and then my favorite horror movie. I'm weird. I got scared of Jurassic Park. I still freak out about Jurassic Park.
Who has not had a nightmare about a T-Rex running around their neighborhood?
It wasn't even the T-Rex, it was the Velociraptors.
I'll give you
the
that.
Velociraptors
that those are intense.
Streaking into my room while I'm just laying there in bed.
On Diamond Lake.
On Diamond Lake, yeah.
What verb did you use to describe that? Streaking into your room.
Yeah.
Streaking was the verb he used in that sentence, yes.
Well, technically they are naked, so they would be streaking, but...
Oh, yeah. You got
they're
it.
very fast.
Yes, they're very fast.
If he was wearing socks, he would not have been naked.
And then...
I agree.
Scariest movie was I got it up here.
Insidious. I didn't. Insidious was really good.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
You know what? From the angle.
Yeah, the angle that I had, that was whoa. Yeah, look at that.
It's innocent.
Look at that. Just if I open.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Whoa.
Nice. Can I flash the camera real quick? Whoa. What it was that? What is
If you
this?
can see that, whoa.
And then the scariest movie I've ever seen, I think, is a movie called Quarantine.
Quarantine.
I watched. Yeah.
Ooh,
It's a
Lucas
zombie.
Nelson, good topic.
It's a zombie movie. It's shot in like first person. Like what was that? That witch movie back in the
Hocus Pocus.
no
Blair Witch.
the Blair Witch Project. It's shot like that.
That's another good ass movie.
And
still have not seen
the thing that scares me about that stupid quarantine movie is people do what they're supposed to do and they still get killed. And there's like you watch it, and you're like, that's what I would have done.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You're dead. And I would have died there too.
Yeah, I was just talking to somebody and like having that horror like mentality where it's like this
It changes
motherfucking
your
guy
mind.
behind me.
It's not
Who he
good.
can be the next fucking psycho? You never know. Michael Myers. Fucking what? Who else? Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Any of these dudes.
I mean, those guys are like literally.
That's a scary motherfucker right there.
That's why, like, what I say about the new Halloween movies is like, other than the fact that he's invincible, like the mental status of Michael Myers is somebody that could actually exist in this world. Yes, maybe like Robert says, you blow him away with the shotgun. Robert thinks he's lickety quick. I think he'd probably throw him in a headlock before he shot him with a shotgun. But you know,
Both do the same amount
even
of damage.
if you pin Michael Myers, you don't kill him.
Right.
So, but that's what I'm saying. In the new movies, they make him so real. In that one scene that I don't know if you remember me saying it the other day, but like the mental health side of that and watching it, that's the like, it just, I don't understand how somebody could even kill someone. So like it hurts my brain to be like somebody's actually doing that to somebody. Like how, and Michael Myers doesn't ever say anything, and it's always just a.
Yeah, he never says anything.
Well, and like serial killers too, they're just.
He stopped talking after his mom died.
They serial killers, they're just out in the world too, so you never
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
I mean, like the Zodiac killer, he was a Vikings fan.
They just found him. They just found.
Yeah,
They just figured out who he was.
Yeah, he was a Vikings fan. They
Well,
got
they
pictures
think
of,
again. You never.
So
know.
was he just a
He's
Vikings
dead.
fan, or is he from Minnesota?
No, he's
he
not
was
from Minnesota.
but he was a Vikings fan.
We don't want to claim that shit.
And here
No,
he
he
is
was
in a
in
bunch of
California.
We're Minnesota nice over here.
yeah, and here he is in a bunch of pictures at like the Metrodome rooting it up, and I'm like,
Really?
no wonder we can't win the damn Super Bowl.
Really? I kind of look
We're paying our
You
penance.
can there because like that's so to segue while you look that up. Jacob Belgum wish he was here because we could talk about sports cards here real quick. But the Menendez brothers, if you guys have ever heard about them, they're the two like millionaire twins that killed their parents.
Oh,
And
yeah.
somebody's like rookie card. I don't know who it is in the NBA, but they bought courtside tickets with their parents' money after they killed them. Because they weren't investigating them at the time. They were playing the card that they didn't do it. And so in this guy's rookie card or like some guy's card, the Menendez brothers are in front row.
Oh, really?
So like that card, if you have it, is going for like a lot of money because the Menendez brothers are
We need Schwab's opinion on how much that's worth.
So Schwab, if you do listen, which I would guess you don't because we don't talk about veganism and liberalism.
We should though. I'm totally into that, dude, because I've been eating less fucking beef. But anyways, let's go with this.
Don't
Gary-
ever stop eating beef. Don't ever stop drinking milk, please. And thank you.
Okay, well, we got different views on that, but that's all right. Next thing on the agenda here, the Zodiac Killer, aka a Gary Posty.
I think so. They just
Post.
found.
It's
Post.
Post,
Post. Post. Hard Post. Gary Post, aka the Zodiac Killer, was a Vikings fan. See, now this is, I don't know how the legitimacy of this, because this is TotalProSports.com, but it says he died in 2018.
Yep.
Meaning the last game he saw his team play, the Eagles kicked the shit out of him.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Here's good over.
Maybe our karma's over.
So how old was the
That
guy?
karma's
Hold on.
never over.
Let's make some theories because he died, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How old was he?
some theories, because he died.
How old was he?
I don't know. Hold on. I'll look it up. We'll make a guess.
We need. Well, I want to know how old he is.
Over under, hold on.
Guess.
How old he was?
Over under, yeah.
Over under, how old he was?
The Zodiac Killer, alleged.
So when he died?
Well, he died in 2008.
So how old he was when he died when he was in 2000? I'll guess 81.
77.
No, so over under 79.
Under.
I'm taking the over.
I'm taking the under.
I'm taking over.
That stress got to eat on you.
All right.
It's definitely
Hold
over.
on
He's
here.
definitely over 70.
That is
was
a deep
born-
thought right there. That is a deep
He
thought.
was born in 1938. So hold.
That's
this
well
is
over. He's well over
60,
that.
20. Yeah,
By the
that's
way-
over.
He's 81. He might have even been at
As a
87.
KU
84,
football
85,
fan,
He was an old fella. I do know that.
84.
I do have to say this. As a
37.
KU football fan, if this is the type of karma that the Vikings get for being
It'll
the
be
favorite
83.
fan,
You're about spot on, Joe.
the favorite team of a
I know.
serial killer,
But that's
I wonder
today.
how many
That's
serial
today.
killers are fans of KU. Because, my God.
Well, what was Ryan saying earlier? Something that he watched, like the Vikings last game against the Eagles or something?
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
that?
got his
He died-
beat ass kicked.
So, okay, that was
Ass
fair. I
kicked.
thought he died younger, so then my
So, 3
theory.
years ago, 3 years ago, he'd have been 80 when he died. So
Yeah.
it was.
Oh, he lived to 80. Yeah, sorry, yeah, he died 3 years ago.
Just-
Yeah.
Just over. But that's Vegas. That's why I said 79.
Yep,
'Cause
yep,
I knew,
yep,
I
yep,
knew
yep,
he was
yep.
over 80, so I said 79.
Oh, look at you.
Because I did know he was over 80.
Setting the
'cause
line.
Oh my God, you fix this shit.
But that's
Yeah.
what Vegas does.
You're not Vegas.
Yeah, you're not Vegas.
I just will be.
I want to go to Vegas.
I look like Vegas.
I'm going to Vegas sometime, I think in February. In late February.
Okay.
We all need to go to Vegas this
All right,
summer.
so I got a question.
Get some
What was
time
you
off.
guys' this is a fucking typical classic fucking whatever question. But I gotta know because I am a big fan of candy. What's your favorite candy that you got on a fucking Halloween night?
Anybody who was handing out full candy bars, I appreciated those people so much. They could just
But
hand
that's
out
not
little
the,
Tootsie
Michael, that's
Rolls.
not the question.
So, if it was a full-sized what?
Snickers bar. Oh my God. You
Okay.
know what?
Yeah.
Respect.
I'm really torn here, so give me a minute because
Okay.
there was something that I know that I was really thinking of before this.
I got Milk Duds and Butterscotch.
You're weird.
That is, I like the milk
That's okay.
duds. I can get down with that.
Butterscotch is a really good flavor.
It's a little. It is a little.
That's
underrated.
good, but Milk Duds? Who ate Milk Duds?
I eat Milk
The
Duds all
milk duds
the
are
time.
the caramel, or are those like the crunchy?
No, they're the
malt
caramel
balls?
ones. They're the caramel ones.
The malt ball things are. Oh.
We always had. That's what we used to
Honestly,
give
honestly,
away.
the Whoppers.
The what?
I love Whoppers, boy. That's what
those
I was
things are
gonna
gross.
answer. But guess what? Okay, so tomorrow. I work tomorrow night, so I guess those kids are kind of fucked. But I have candy, and if I had candy, this is what they would get.
Hey, Joe Mauer, can you let the dog in the house, please? He's
Would you be-
kind of freaking out
Would you
outside.
be pissed
Thank you, third base
if you
coach.
got one of these?
Are they like warheads?
Be patient. The beast is coming in. Hopefully,
They're
it
like
falls down.
they're
Beast is coming in.
It's a watermelon flavored, like chili ball. I don't know how else to explain it.
Is it like a Mexican
It's a
warhead?
Mexican candy on it.
So
Oh, yeah.
is it like candy cane, or does it have like a little bit of spice to
So
it?
this will be hot. You eat this right
Oh,
away,
this
it'll
is
be
hot?
hot, and then it's gonna go to sweet.
So
I'm
now
gonna take it
these
right now
ones-
for some reason.
You want to cheers that? Let's
See
cheers.
now
Let's
these
cheers
ones
the
here are
suckers.
the mango. They got chili on the outside.
Oh, did you get these when you're down in Texas?
No,
Oh, I got
you can
some.
buy. My grand Roush bought the what I would call the shittier pack of this.
Oh
You
wow.
like the corn ones.
No, my grandma bought one that it was the same
Dude.
type of candy
Oh
bag,
God, put that in your mouth.
want
but
right
it's
now.
got
I
it had like the now and
Sorry,
later
I only get
basically
dental
in it.
surgery and eye surgery done in Mexico.
Dude, I'm gonna do that literally. That phone screen
Actually,
every
I
time
do
it
get my
comes on,
dental
I look
done in
over.
I do it.
I want you to try one and just tell me if you would be pissed or not if you would receive this.
Yeah, if I got this, if somebody gave me this bullshit on Halloween, I would be like Chris Farley getting Folgers
Dude,
coffee
okay.
on Saturday.
Put this in
night.
your mouth and tell the camera what it tastes
You
like.
gotta chew it. You gotta chew
It would be that Chris Farley. You know, you're drinking the whatever
This is bad.
decaffeinated
With the
coffee
watermelon is
crystals.
good.
Put this in
Without
your
the
mouth.
watermelon,
I put it in
tastes
my
like
mouth. I
something
know.
like this.
I don't like it right away.
Yeah, who wants?
Oh God.
You
It
like
doesn't. But when it
That's rough.
Hey,
Yeah.
but when it meshes together, I understand why they did it, and it makes a lot of sense. But right away, it sucks.
This tastes.
But this is one of those things that teaches you to trust the freaking process.
Yeah,
This-
baby. Thank you, Jordan.
Hold on a second.
He didn't. He hated it right away. He's like, "Oh, I was like, chew it," and he started chewing it. He got the watermelon in there. He's like, "All right."
Yep.
Sucker.
Once
The little bit of spice that comes into the
He put
sweetness
that
of
down. You
it,
can finish that.
you gotta get through the hard part to get
He
to the
wanted
good
the boss.
stuff.
Dude, this tastes like what a barn floor smells like.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only
Oh,
one.
but see, when you like right there, I got the hint of it.
Yeah, the first.
When you get that mango, that watermelon, whatever it is with the heat, when it actually
yeah.
meshes together perfectly in your mouth, you're gonna go, oh my God, that's why.
That's a
Yeah,
horrible product to make. Let's make people suffer before they get to the good part.
Who's suffering here?
I am.
That's the
That's
classic bullshit that comes
I am,
on.
that's
oh,
who.
well, it's too hard. I don't want to get to the good part, so I won't even do it.
Yeah, that's
Try
the
something.
That's the classic American man. Okay.
That sounds like every. That sounds like.
Oh, there's the mango. Okay, there's some.
Quinn, did you have anything to say on that topic?
This is really fucking good.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Michael's bullshit. Completely bullshit.
The suffering until we get to the good part sounds like Mexican history. And
Justin's full of
Ever,
opinions.
ever since the
Wow.
the conquistadors got there.
Wow,
Conquistadors.
It's the same here.
Ever
It's the
since the
same,
conquistadors got there, that's the Mexican history. Yeah, we just gotta wait through the hard part before we get to the good part.
It's usually the
Yeah,
case.
see, I don't like that joke. That was a terrible joke.
That's okay.
That was
You don't have to like. You weren't my demographic in that joke.
No. See, yeah.
Right now, I wish that I would not be recording on Anchor and we had an actual, which would be like 10th person to this group right now, to be able to show both sides of this room right now, because Jared's reaction to that, showing some, like, what I always call when we do it in here, there's people sitting there, is like the little crowd, and it's like I wish that we were able to just turn it around and show how they reacted in-house listening to it. Because being able to look that way and see it, it's like, if you listen to the whole thing, you actually get it, and it is pretty funny, so just, you gotta listen to the whole damn thing. You gotta bear through it, you gotta eat through the shitty parts to get to the good part, usually. Like right now, if you were watching Jared.
Just go with it now. Oh, shit.
Poor man couldn't defend himself
So,
on camera.
2 out of 3 people.
I can do it now because
Or 2
that's
out of 4.
basically like having a force shield in front
I
of me.
didn't mind it.
He
I
will
didn't mind it
not
once
put
that-
his face on
once
camera
I
to come
shoot it.
over here
Yeah.
and wreck me in person.
But now, see, now, most kids wouldn't know to do that.
This is where, again, the 10th person
Oh,
would
it
be
looked
great
like a
because I just
sucker,
turned it
like a
on
job
Jared over
break or
there.
something. Right. So.
No, it's a gummy-ish type. Is it?
It got a lot better. I'll give you that. For the
It
smack
does.
I talked, this is.
Hey, not everyone.
That's a
likes
lot
it.
of suffering to get to a decent sucker. They
And-
could just
And
taper it back.
I'm a good Norwegian white boy. My parents, my ancestors looked at spice and said, "We want none of that shit. Get that shit away from
We
me."
want meat and
See,
potatoes.
you gotta venture. You gotta explore them.
You think Robert's benching? Did you just say a bench?
Adventure.
Oh, I thought you said benching.
He's got adventure.
Oh
He's
no,
got
I
that-
haven't benched in forever.
Robert.
I got out of high school. I said, I'm sick of this working out shit.
Speaking, real quick, side topic this week at the school, because I think this year going into like coaching wrestling, I always think that I'm gonna have to wrestle every day because that's just what I do. I want to teach them how to go through a practice, do it the right way. But this guy who was a substitute for BBE one day in the Woods class, he was the old wrestling coach. Like for us would have been like those guys you see in like when Dan Rouser was wrestling. Those guys with like the dark big glasses.
Oh, okay, yep.
And he was leading the Woods class that day, and he knew I was the new wrestling coach, and he was talking, and I was like, yeah, you know, like this year I feel like I'm gonna have to wrestle a lot. And he's like, you know what? He's like, when I was coaching, he's like, this guy, I don't remember who he said, told me you can't always wrestle with the kids. Like, you're going to have to, at some point you have to coach. You can't be in there doing it all the time. And Lucas said that to me this summer when we went out to eat. He was like, yeah, you can't always, he's like, I know what you mean. And he's like, I wrestle with my kids, but, you can't wrestle all the time. Like, at some point you have to put them against the same competition that they're going to get, not somebody like me or Lucas or whoever who's gone through it, like Robert. Again, I'm not going to put, even now, I wouldn't put Robert up against a high school kid who's just a little over 500 who, totally doesn't understand it, because we came from, an extremely hard wrestling room.
We did.
Where, nowadays, if you do things like you used to do, dude, that's, kids freak out. Had you in practice given a kid that old-fashioned... But I haven't. I shouldn't say I haven't been a part of that wrestling room yet. But I have a feeling in this new day and age, the old Robert Rasmussen, basically UFC, coaches always talk when you do it, rub it across their face. No, Robert would start over here, and it was a punch enough to hit you right near your cheekbone, and then the punch still goes all the way through, and it hits your cheek, and it turns your head.
Slides off onto your nose.
Slides off onto the nose, and it's not even that slow. It is full speed. Oh, God. Full speed, straight through you. And Robert was doing that shit in practice. But real quick, to the end of that story, one kid, I was talking to one of our wrestlers, and he was like, oh, I got an old hip toss. And that coach I was talking about was like, yeah. He goes, well, the one thing is, he goes, you live by the headlock, you die by the headlock. And if you literally look at Robert's record in high school, granted it was good, he had hundreds of wins. 100 wins.
102.
But he was probably about 102, I'll say, and 38 to 48 losses. But all 48 losses were by pin. I would almost guarantee almost every loss Robert had.
Almost all of them.
It would have been a good 35, 37,
I was win
43.
You know what that's called? That's called win or go home. That's what Robert
I was very
did.
win or go home. One of my biggest problems, I don't have very good balance.
That's a lie. Well, maybe, yeah.
I don't have very good balance, and I don't have a very good sense of tipping points. So when I was down, I was always comfortable until I was on my back, and then at that point, that point was already over. And then to add on to what you said about practice, in my day, my practice partners was a 6-time place winner, a 2-time state champ in Logan, a 1-time state champ in Ben.
Yeah.
And we hate all of us hated each other in that room. We get out of the room, we were usually pretty okay.
Unless for you, Hayden Rouse.
Yeah, that's why I said pretty okay.
Oh yikes!
Dude. Unreal battles in the wrestling room.
But yeah, we just go at it, and I hated losing. You always keep a mental score in your head, and you see these guys every day, so you don't realize how good they are.
Yep.
And so you're just getting pissed because you're getting the shit beat out of you. But you don't know,
You think they're little bitches.
Yeah.
You see them every day.
But that's
this fucking guy.
that was the success piece to it. Like, even though, like, yes, Robert could compete with the Hayden Rouses of the world, could compete with those wrestlers, but when you go against them every single day, it creates something different, and like everybody's pretty equal.
Yeah.
And like other kids from other schools will walk up to you and be like, "Oh, that kid was a beast," but you're like, "Oh, in practice, like I did better than you did out there on the mat. You just got flopped."
Robert was one of those guys that I remember he put me in my place one time.
Oh no!
Because I thought I fucking knew. I was like, it was exactly a prime example of what you're talking about. You go to school with these guys, you're like, whatever, dude. And we was like a track and field meet. It was like 7th or 8th grade maybe. And fucking Robert, I'm talking shit like, because Robert's wrestler, he's fucking just slips, just quick, right? And fucking next thing you know, dude, we go off and he fucking, dude, he worked me, dude. The most I'd ever, like, I was like, oh my god, that was the most I'd ever felt like.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I should not have been fucking talking right now because then I was like, this dude's actually a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah.
Because he worked.
But Robert had that.
But I had that mentality. I was like, this fucking guy, and that was the worst thing for me.
That's the part that I love about the Robert legacy, because even me and Nelson, we went to a wrestling camp where, like, you're not wearing a singlet. You're not wearing a singlet. And if you know Robert, like back then, 130 pounds at his biggest. We go to this wrestling camp.
I got shorts.
And Robert's got shorts that are like my size. I mean, well, not my height size. But just way past his knees. He's got a baggy shirt on. He's got not like the expensive headgear. He's got on like the old Adidas wrestling shoes from like the 80s. And then he's got this kid who's got his singlet like pulled up, way up, got his knee pads on, got the newest. He's standing over there doing this, got the cool headgear on, got a good muscle tone. Me and Nelson were like, dude, this kid looks like a stud, but like Robert's gonna go out there and absolutely murder this kid. And like this kid right now is over there like, oh geez, this kid, like, all right, like I'm gonna go take him to school. And Robert just comes out and just boom, hits him with the headlock. And that kid gets up and it's like, yeah, take all your expensive shit and walk away, bud. This is what hard work looks like. Right. And every kid in the tournament, Robert comes out just woo woo woo.
Yo, yeah, dude, 100%.
Assholes and elbows is what Robert
I remember that about Robert. When he was in, it was all to go home. I felt like, on the outside looking in, I wasn't in the rest of the room, but it wasn't no fucking around. It's like, I'm not gonna be your bitch, and I felt that vibe out of me. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm gonna fucking.
Sheldon was the same way, but not like Sheldon's nowhere near as fierce as Robert.
I just
like that. That is the one thing I can say. Sheldon sucked to wrestle because Sheldon didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, no, Sheldon.
But Sheldon was one of the greatest counter reactors to anything. We had a lot of those wrestlers.
If you take Sheldon's athletic ability,
don't even compare Sheldon's athletic ability to Robert's.
And Robert's
that's not fair.
Mental, fierce, psycho. What do you want to call it?
I'm not saying I was pretty athletic. I just wasn't very.
Well, what's your mentality?
That's what I'm saying. Robert's more athletic.
I would say I would have pinned Robert as more athletic than Sheldon.
Yeah,
Sheldon now, yeah, he lifts a lot of weights, but he's probably not that athletic. He was a cheerleader.
All right, so nowadays, take Sheldon's athletic ability and Robert's fire to just get angry and take it out in a competition.
Oh yeah,
I would take Sheldon like. And don't take offense, like, but Sheldon's like smart, like Sheldon's ability to kind of harness whatever it was,
Sheldon
his
had really
smarts,
good balance too.
And if you give that to Robert, and the way that Robert was, 100%, because Sheldon, like, he also had like a little bit of hesitation in what he did. So did I. This is not like But Sheldon like didn't always shoot, or he would stand there and be
Sheldon
really boring.
Sheldon
Robert was like, "I'm coming after you. I'm tearing your head off." Where Sheldon was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna come out here and you're gonna try."
Sheldon had very good balance, which is really what made him a really good wrestler. And the other big difference between me and Sheldon is that Sheldon wanted to set everything up perfectly.
Yeah.
And he would, but he'd probably do 2 moves a period, and they were perfectly set up, and he'd work all period to set that damn move up, and then he'd hit it. Where I was just go all the time.
All right, I like that. I like that. That's what you need to have. If you're undersized, if you're anything, you need to have that goal.
Oh yeah, and if you're undersized, be angry. Have a chip on your shoulder. Be a little angry. That's the one thing that helped me was I was never afraid to get hit. I love to hit.
All right, so take Sheldon's athletic ability today and Robert's complete lack of any fear in the world. If you add those things, 2 things together,
Yes, you create the
Paul
perfect
Rasmussen. That's what you
No.
get. Then you get a Paul Rasmussen.
Paul, if you're listening, if you do listen, because Robert's on, Paul you put Sheldon and Robert together, that's, I believe twice the athlete that Paul was.
Yeah.
Oh, don't disrespect Papa
You never
Rasmussen.
seen Paul. None of y'all seen
Not
Paul.
saying Paul wasn't maybe a thug in his day, but Paul, I'm calling you out a little bit. You ain't Robert and Sheldon. No way. No way. You taught them well with the teaching people to, but no.
I do want to end on one thing.
We're not ending, but end on.
We were talking about Hayden, and even Dan and Cheryl will say to me, "Yeah, we didn't get along," and I respected Hayden as much as someone can that doesn't like that person, right? So I respected Hayden. I voted for him as captain because I knew he cared about the wrestling team, but I absolutely hated that SOB because in practice he would. Okay, Hayden was better than me, pure and simple. He knew that, I knew that, and he'd do stuff like put me in leg cradles and put me in all these weird moves that he could.
That aren't gonna help you.
That they don't help me, they don't help him. Who the hell does he put in a leg cradle? Some fish? Yeah, okay.
Right.
Some fish.
And so eventually I just get so sick of it. I'd be like, put me in a cradle. I'll just beat your head in with my elbow. Craig, you pin me in practice, I'm gonna hurt you. And obviously I didn't want to hurt him badly to the point where he couldn't be on our team, but I wanted to make sure he never put me in a goddamn leg cradle ever again because it was embarrassing.
And so that's you sticking up for you because there's some guy who's got the little bit more of the fucking, like you said, he's a little better than you.
Yeah.
And you were trying to make sure that you weren't going to be pushed around by that.
Yeah. And
well, that's fair enough.
All right.
And so we always got into battles in the practice room. We always got into battles in the practice room, and eventually it came to a head one day where who was it?
Colin?
Colin had to defend me, and because he kept putting me on leg cradle after leg cradle, and I just kept beating the shit out of his face because I was like, enough of this. And finally he throws me off and starts freaking out on me, going, "You're just trying to hurt me." And if I had an extra second, which I didn't get in, I would have said, "Yeah, you just keep putting me in leg cradles. We're not doing anybody any favors here. You keep putting me in leg cradles, I'll keep trying to beat your face in."
All right, we'll try this a second time. What we're gonna do here to end this thing, we're gonna play a game that we play a lot when it's usually us dudes here by ourselves off camera. We're gonna do a game of quarters. Again, if you don't understand, you'll see when we play. But me and Roush are gonna start because it puts Robert and Michael at a distance. I can't give it to Michael because if Michael makes it right away, he can just hit Roush's cup. So we can't do that. But if your cup gets hit, you gotta chug that whole thing. We're gonna end with this tonight, and actually with that, just to
So if you make,
we're not going to have Anchor cover this part of it because you can't see it. So jump over to there. Again, to the
Happy
Anchor
Halloween.
subscribers, goodbye.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween
Love
to
y'all.
Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music, all of you. Till next time.
and we're still on with you for.
But you little fucks, here we go.
So, anyways, let's explain it to Robert. So, if you make it on your first time, you can send it ahead of somebody, or you can just you can knock this mother.
Yep.
If that makes sense. So, like, if I make it right away, I can move it to Michael to
If I
where he
haven't made
makes
it yet.
it. And so the point of the game is to not get fucking passed up.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So
Otherwise-
if I hit it and then you hit and he's still fucking off,
Trying.
and then you make it,
Gotcha.
then
I
you
chugging it.
right? But if you make it on the first time, you can fuck Michael if you don't want to get
And
hit.
then I can
Or
shoot
you
it.
can try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right.
Did you
So
play this
we're-
once before? No, this is your first
I'm
time.
sure. I
So
played
we're gonna
it
let her
once
rip. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we got some bad. We got some bad. Oh, it's gonna be an early game here.
It is. It's over already. I can tell.
We got stone hands. Two stone hands going at it.
Oh,
This is a rain. Oh my
God.
Oh, he's
It's
playing.
over.
He's getting it.
I can't.
Robert's slowly.
I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Oh God.
Slowly getting it.
Come on. Let it survive. I hit my first shot of the night and I can't make this one.
Come on, focus, boys, focus. This is the worst fucking ever.
This is-
Somebody make a quarter. Like, get closer. Get
Hey,
closer.
all right, can I give you a dip? Nice and flat. Boom.
Yeah, you listening to
In.
that? That's you
Angle.
too.
Like this is bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
literally
Angle.
putting it as flat as I can put it.
Oh, wow.
Somebody make it. Somebody make it.
Somebody, pull up some tunes while we're waiting.
Yeah, you'll be able to pull something up before I freaking figure it out here tonight. What the hell is going on here? Dude, it's not even close.
You guys.
No, we're gonna keep this. It's over.
Hey, you got it.
All right, we're ending this thing like this. Till next time.
Chug, 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 chug.
Follow me on Instagram. I post funny stuff on there.
What?
Follow me on Instagram. I post funny
Happy
stuff on there.
Halloween!
Hey, follow Robert on Instagram. What's your handle here, Robert?
Robert.Rasmussen.
Robert.
Or Rasmussen.
Follow him on
not
Twitter
Robert.
too. What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is Rupert42.
If you want some takes, follow him on Twitter.
If you want, well, never mind. Michael doesn't matter. Till next time.
Love, brother.
Good work, fellas.